Well, good afternoon again, everybody, and welcome to the media availability for new Winnipeg Jets defenseman Derek Forbort. Anyone with questions for Derek, please use the raise hand function now, and I'll create a queue. One question and a follow-up if you need it. If you don't need it, use the lower hand function. I'll introduce each media member, and they'll be prompted to unmute their microphone and ask their question. So let's get started with Derek. And first thing, we'll go with Kelly Moore from CJOB. Go ahead, Kelly.
Thank you, Gregor, and welcome to Winnipeg, Derek. I guess first off, tell me what the process was like leading up to Sunday, I believe it was, when you were able to get the deal done with the Jets.
I mean, it kind of came together pretty quick. We just kind of been going through the whole free agency thing and talking to teams. And, I mean, Winnipeg, when we started out, was a team that, we knew might need some help on the left side. So we kind of had them, hoping that they would offer something. And, it came together, and I was pretty excited that, they offered me a contract, and hopefully I can come in and help the boys.
I would take it this is something rather new for you after all those years in the Los Angeles Kings organization. Does it seem a little different now to be moving on to your third different team here in the span of less than a calendar year?
Yeah, it's a little weird. Definitely had to add a couple suitcases to my belongings, but no, it's been good. I was happy about the trade to Calgary, and I was fortunate to play with them in the playoffs, and now I'm excited to be joining the Jets.
Thank you, Derek.
Yep.
And we'll go next with Mike McIntyre from the Winnipeg Free Press. Go ahead, Mike.
Hi, Derek. Thanks for doing this, and welcome to Winnipeg, virtually anyways, for now. There's that old saying, if you can't beat them, join them. Well, you beat them. You beat the Winnipeg Jets in the qualifying round, and now you've joined them. Obviously, they were a bit shorthanded in that series, but they're a team that you've seen a bit of over your career. I guess, what can you tell us about your impressions of your new team and what you're coming into?
I mean, I'm excited to not be chasing around Connor, Scheifele, and Wheeler. But no, just playing them in that playoff round, obviously, they lost Scheifele right away, and just kind of seeing how hard they kept fighting and just kept battling, even though they're so shorthanded, like you said. That's just kind of team you want to join, and kind of a team you want to go to battle with. So I'm excited to join them.
It's been joked about for a while here that there's sort of the Minnesota Mafia with the Jets. Obviously, Blake Wheeler, the captain, and Neil Pionk. They've got Dylan Sandberg, who's coming into the pro ranks now. CJ Cease, yourself, Dominic Toninato, who just signed the other day. Is there a additional comfort to have so many guys from your home state? And maybe which of those guys do you have any kind of relationship with?
Well, I was saying earlier, I should almost get a coaching fee for the drills I've been running Sandberg and Pionk through here in Duluth. So, no, yeah, there's a lot of Minnesota guys, which is it's kind of funny. And I remember watching Blake Wheeler play when he was with the Gophers, and just playing against him. He seems like an awesome captain, and excited to play with him. And then I've got to know Neil pretty good the last couple of years. I actually, growing up, I was an umpire, and I umped him a few times. So the strike zone got pretty big when he was up at bat, but we're over that now.
Did you ever have to kick him out of a game or anything?
No, but his dad got on me a couple times a little, but nothing too serious.
Thanks, Derek.
Yeah.
We'll go next with Sean Reynolds from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Sean.
Welcome to Winnipeg, Derek. I'm wondering, playing with a defenseman the caliber of Drew Doughty as your partner for as long as you did, what does a guy pick up almost by osmosis through a guy like that?
I mean, there's a ton of things. He was just he was such a good leader, and kind of took me under his wing and just kind of teaching me little things every day. But But I mean, as far as like, I mean, he's pretty special. Like, not everyone can kind of be as like loosey and goosey as he is out there, and still play at that level. So, but I think just like the way he has fun out there, the way he just plays, and the way he competes, it just kind of rubs off on you.
What do you think it is about your game personally that you see is going to make this Jets team and the Jets defensive core better?
I mean, well, I'm a defensive first guy. I'm a penalty killer. I like blocking shots. And I just, I think that's something. I think the Jets have so many good offensive weapons, a lot of really good offensive D. If I can come in and just kind of, help stabilize and play sound defense and help on the penalty kill, I think that'll help the team out.
Appreciate your time, Derek. Thanks.
Yep.
We'll go next with Ted Wyman from the Winnipeg Sun. Go ahead, Ted.
Thanks, Gregor. Hi, Derek. You spent 3 seasons at the University of North Dakota, just down the road here from Winnipeg. Did you have some familiarity with the city? You ever get a chance to come up here during those times, or do you just have a good sense of the region from having been there?
Yeah, I think we went up there a couple of times to take advantage of the drinking age, but I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. But and then I think we played Clarkson up there, I think, in like an exhibition game at MTS. So I've kind of got to know the city a little bit, and I've got a couple of buddies that are from Winnipeg. So I've been up there a few times and, hung out with them. And, it seems like an awesome city, a great hockey town. And I'm excited to, kind of get to know the city a little more.
And in terms of your personal career, what did playing in those 10 playoff games this year do for you in terms of growth?
I think it did a lot. I think like my second year in LA, I got hurt right before the playoffs. So I wasn't able to play in that. And so for this to be my first taste of playoff hockey was, it was so much fun. Everyone's out there competing so hard, and everyone wants to win so bad. And, to be able to compete at that level is what everyone wants to do. So it was great.
Thank you.
Go next with Sarah Orleski from TSN. Go ahead, Sarah.
Thanks. Hi, Derek. Just wondering if you could go back to just the free agency process and what it was like this year, with obviously it being different from flat cap, the lack of interview process beforehand, and just what those couple days were like.
I mean, definitely a little stressful. Just kind of trying to, maneuver your way around free agency, but I guess that's why you have an agent. Yeah, I mean, it was just, it all kind of happened so quick. There was just kind of calls coming in, and then kind of decide if you want to take that or do you wait. And it was a weird year, I think. So, I'm excited that I was able to, get a job with the Jets.
And in terms of off-season training right now, you mentioned that you're skating with Dylan and Neil, but how are you approaching it when we don't know exactly, obviously, when hockey's going to resume? How has that affected or impacted the way that you're training?
I don't think it's really impacted at all. I'm kind of a guy who doesn't mind. I like skating in the summers, and, I'd rather stay in shape so I don't have to get in shape, kind of thing. So, we're attacking it hard, and we're having fun while we're doing it. So, I mean, I think, we're just going hard every day. So it's not really like, we're holding back to kind of, save ourselves for the season. We're just going.
Thank you.
We'll go next with Scott Billeck from the Winnipeg Sun. Go ahead, Scott.
Thanks, Gregor, and hello, Derek. Just wanted to know a question. Obviously, welcome to Winnipeg. Wanted to know thoughts on Dylan Samberg. You're skating with him. There's a lot of hype around these parts about him, coming into play potentially next year. What have you seen from him?
Yeah, he's a really good player. He's big. He can move well, and I mean, we only have like 8 guys out there, but from the little games we've been playing, he seems like a pretty smart hockey player. So, you guys are definitely lucky to have him coming up, and it seems like he'll be a good player in the league for a long time.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, that looks like that's everybody. So thanks very much for doing this, Derek, and we look forward to seeing you in Winnipeg very soon. Thanks very much.
Sounds good. See you guys.